these are the project documents that we wrote before implementing every single feature. And the process for that was me basically sitting and talking to AI for, hours and describing the gameplay, how I wanted to look, how I wanted to work. And then AI would basically create me like, UX, how the system should behave and how each of the features should be created, designed, and considered. And you can see like there are a lot of documents starting with the basic, like how to configure the project, how to send events through the entire game system, how to build animations, how to build combat arena, how to build waves, how to build enemy AI, etc., etc., etc. So all of those were created prior to actually jump into any coding. So both, it actually helped me a lot because I didn't know what exactly I want until we start like digging into each of every feature, right? And before I start kind of understanding myself. And when that was done, that was really helpful because yeah, I have, from the beginning, I have actually some highlights because Twitch did not save the entire videos, unfortunately. As I understood, there are like some limitations on how much you can save. And yeah, I had highlights of the first sessions where I was working with creating these design documents. But yeah, that helped a lot, basically, both for me to understand the entire system and then later for AI to plan all the features implementation here. And yeah, you could see like it's super, super detailed, describing. Yeah, exactly. So it saves it for 7 days. And I think on a day 6, when I just realized that all my videos will be gone very soon, I like started cutting the tiny highlights from it so it will save for longer. Yeah. And that was stressful, like knowing that, okay, tomorrow the videos start disappearing. All right, let's see what it fixed, if it fixed anything. There you go. Oh yeah, I need to learn that. I need to learn how to do YouTube as well. That sounds like a good approach. Right, so these are fixed. Cool, let's commit it. Let's commit it. And yeah, why I was showing that, because we actually kind of ready to start the next step in the plan, I think. Don't remember actually where we ended. Oh, I had the document. Oh, really? Okay, so I can just connect YouTube channel, right, with the Twitch channel. Yeah, cool. All right, I'll do it today then. That sounds great. Thanks for advice. Yeah. All right, where's my summary? Where's my summary of what was left? Node interactables. All right, so yeah, basically now let me compact everything we have here. And I will dictate a new prompt. So please review our MVP implementation document and the document related to phase 4. Don't remember where is that one. But you can find it, yeah, I think it's here in the plans, phase 4 world map. So please review those documents. They have details about feature 4.7 node interactables. Let's make the technical implementation plan with a Godot architect, how we are going to build it. Yeah, so basically, as I was saying, we already have the documents prepared for the entire phase 4, and the phase 4 for me was building the world map with this node system, that one you just saw here. Yeah, oh, this one is empty, hold on. You cannot see this one. Yeah, so like that one, for example. And in the previous states of this phase, we built all of those objects with a collision and occlusion system that, you know, I can like hit the wall here, don't walk through that, and then like if I walk behind, it's goes semi-transparent, so you can see through. And the enemies that would spawn in different positions actually have like patrols and will like go after me. And there is also pathfinding system, which is super exciting. I built like in 5 minutes. Yeah, so they avoid obstacles, they walk around the obstacles, and that's like amazing. But you can see that they actually go away because they have a chase distance programmed in them, so they don't chase me way too far. And they're trying to stick to their like guard posts here. And yeah, that was like beginning of this phase, and now I need to put node interactables here, which basically will be some loot, some NPC, maybe traders on the map, or like buildings, etc. So let's see if we can make it relatively easy, or if I will struggle again. Single object here is a tiny subscene. So basically you can see like this weird colorful rectangles. If I click on one of those, I can configure its like collision boxes, like those two, and this occlusion boxes that is here. And I can modify every single object separately, and then like all the game will be updated with this new object I just created. So that's super cool. Yeah, I also been like just, you know, cutting them out of the original image that I have created for this scene, which was, let me see, where is that? Yeah, so these are the maps for the other nodes I have not implemented yet. That's supposed to be a river camp, that's supposed to be an order village, and that one I'm using this right now is that one. So I basically made the entire image, then cut out of all the objects from it. Each of those I cut again, creating like a separate single object, right? Like single standing object, as you see here, right? And basically like recreated the map from its tiny pieces from this one, yeah. And yeah, that's the map you saw already. Yeah, so these are like some experiments as well with the interior, like background, foreground here separated. Hopefully I can do it later as well, maybe not today, definitely not today. Now we just need to build like one zone, make it playable, yeah. But that's pretty neat. So as you can see, it takes a while. So for now it's been like 3.5 minutes. Maybe it will be like about 5 minutes for the Godot Game Architect, which is my custom agent, to create an exact implementation plan for that feature. And as soon as it's done, yeah, we can just jump in and start implementing it. Well, they will jump in, not me. I'm just sitting here and talking. I'm a bobbin head, you know. Where's my cat? She's out for so long today. Yeah, and on this map, ideally, if you enter the arc, that one, so you should go to arena with infinite waves, and you should be able to farm resources on the node already, not on the encounter in between nodes. So that stuff also pretty much done. I just need to connect pieces together, but that was like very first thing I did, this arena encounters. And yeah, I think maybe tomorrow I will work more on the party composition to have different roles in the party right now, because right now I have melee and range are a bit weak, I would say. I need to like work on a balance there, so range feel nice and playable. And then some support roles, I need to think about it, because that was not well planned originally, unfortunately. Let's see how the plan goes. Yeah, as I was saying, it should be about 5 minutes. I don't think it will be much longer, but let's see how it goes. Oh yeah, I expect to drain so many tokens here. Yeah, so the game dev is so far the most consuming development for me. Probably because I'm writing a lot of plans, probably because I have no clue what I'm doing, and AI helps me a lot with everything. Yeah, you see 113,000 tokens here to make the plan. But yeah, that being just the drain machine for the tokens. So there is the detailed plan. We can see the plan a bit later, but the summary is we have the base class interactable, makes total sense. Handle selection, outlining, info panel communication, okay, makes total sense. 6 subtypes, containers, debris pile, resource node, arena entrance, landmark, okay, NPC, interactable, sure, makes sense. Data-driven, interactable data resource, defines all static properties, okay. Follow building pattern, wide sort placement, event bus iteration, yeah, sure. And I like how it gives this estimate, how much time it needed to implement that feature, right? And now, start full implementation, I'll review it later, after you're done. Yeah. And now I basically say do it, and it will be done in 6 minutes. So 14 hours in 6 minutes. Yeah, exactly. See you in 14 hours. That's how we work here. Well, no. But imagine, like, I mean, I honestly think even if I will be an expert in game development, which I'm not, that entire feature to implement, like, you know, all the interactables, at least in the like basic approach of all the like, yeah, world interactables in 14 hours, I probably would spend about a week on that, maybe like 40 hours. And it might be far from perfect. So if AI does it in 6 minutes, and also not perfect, right? I'm like, sure, I'm buying it. A week saved just here. Unless I need to spend another 40 hours to debug it and make it work correctly. Like with yesterday's shit. Oh my god, it's so disappointing me still. But yeah, and yesterday it took so long that I was playing Vampire Survivors while it was doing the feature, which is also quite nice. You see headless zombies again. Headless zombies again here. Now I think the range, if we implement the range guy, yeah. 14 hours, yeah, just for testing and implementation, exactly. Sorry, just for implementation, without testing, who tests nowadays? Actually, I think opposite. Did you realize that with features being developed so fast, QA should become a really important resource and assets to have, you know? People who did not implement this feature, who are unbiased to how it works, who has kind of like good understanding how to break things. Now I think QA is like should become really valuable with all of this vibe coding shit. In this session. Did you see the container? I saw the container, oh my god. Yay, there you go. The container collision area is not there. I guess we can create it. Maybe we don't need it. It was promising that it will be configured itself. So we test the container here. First we test what else? Debris pile. All right, nice. They actually in a similar style even. We test resource node. Ooh, noise. We test a landmark. scene. Okay, that's weird. And we test arena entrance. Oops, not enemy, hold on. We test arena entrance. Arena entrance, there you go. Oh, that's super tiny. I guess we can make it bigger. Like 3 times as big. And then it's updated here. All right, let's see. Yeah, exactly. You see, it keeps adding stuff. It's like, oh, I probably forgot something else. What are these rectangle shapes? Hold on, what does it say? I see several issues. Is missing pickable. Okay. All scenes have collision shape with no shape assigned, they empty. And he promised it that they will auto-generate, you see? Yeah, the collision shape is supposed to be created at runtime, but for the editor and input picking to work properly, they need actual shapes. Yeah, I mean, kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, you actually see it now. These collision boxes are added around, right? Is this one fixed? Where is that? Hold on. Oh yeah, it is fixed. All right, cool. Sounds promising. I hope. Oh, hold on. I added them probably to the wrong layer. Oh yeah, I did it quite wrong actually. I put them. They should be in an interactable. That's the issue when you do it manually. AI does not make these mistakes. Luckily, put them in the correct order. All right, and arena entrance, where is that one? Okay, that one's supposed to be in the interactable layer as well. So we put it there. Yeah, we try the game. Continue. No, not continue. We don't need to continue. Resume. Where are we? Ah, okay. So we're still on the wave 4. We need to finish that wave. If we want to exit, we need to finish the wave. So what happens now if I interact with any of those objects? Do you already handle the interactions with them? Can I like pick up something from container? Yeah, what's going on? Explain me please. And how do I interact with them as the character? Yeah, if I remember correctly, in the original design document, we defined that, yeah, I wasn't sure like how to make the system correctly. So I think we agreed that I would need to like walk towards the interactable object. I'll click on it for the containers to open it. But for the mining nodes, I think I'll need to press E. Yeah, so I'll click on interactable to select it, show outline exactly. Then I click again or press E to execute an action. Right, so that's what I was expecting basically. Let's see. Exciting time. Okay, look, there is interactable object, which is huge. I just walked through it. Okay, fine. Okay, I walked through all of them. All right, no interactions for us today. Okay, so I placed objects in interactable container on my ancient ruins interior map, and when I'm trying to play with them, I'm just walking through all of those objects and I'm not able to click on them, I'm not able to select them anyhow, so they're not interactable at all, they're just walkable through. Funny enough, they have occlusion system. So if I understand correctly, now it actually says that, so the collision area, you could see it here. The collision area, this like darker blue, that's what we hit with the character, right? And then the clicking area is supposed to be this lighter blue, so which is like much bigger actually. But what it says that apparently AI configured the collision layer for the selectable area to be 0, meaning that it does not collide ever with anything. And that's why our click's not peaking. Super confusing why it did that. Probably, again, just like oversight. But let's see. Are we going to loot the chest? We're going to loot the chest! Yay! Is it up? Oh my god, okay, that's fine, we'll fix it later. Oh, look, we can pick everything, we can pick. Oh my god. Oh, ooh, what's that? What? Where'd you go? Where did it go? Alright, hold on. Okay. Yay! Finally. Yeah, I just surprised that it disappeared. Okay, hold on. We need to ask what's going on. We got one error. I was able to pick stuff that worked, but I think it did not unpick, so it stays selected even if I remove my mouse from it or click on something else. The menu disappeared, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so you see it stays selected. If I select the other one, it's also selected, okay. So, oop, no, you saw that. It was there, it's gone now, okay. Now I think it's like, so yeah, there are definitely some issues, right? Oh, okay, hold on, go back. Oh, it's reset the entire game. Okay. Meow, you wanted to loot the chest? I think we just did. Oh, it's empty now, you see? We succeeded. We don't have inventory menu, so you don't know what we loot. But we did. Okay, we can work on the colors and animations later. Oh, empty box, yeah. Go in. Supply crate. And this one is rubber pile. Oh, I think last time it's actually considered that, yeah, if I click E, yeah, that's why it disappeared. Because I consumed it. I got all the resources from it, I guess. Oh yeah, you see? You probably don't see it. So it says gave 2 scrap. It gave me 2 scrap. Success. Success. Alright, cool. I think it also should deselect if I click on any other object. So it should be like single clickable object. We cannot show 2 options, menu or stuff like that. Yeah, let's see. We can mine it. Hold on. Wait, it started going somewhere else. On itself. Oh my god. Something's got broken. Something got broken when I get like interactable with the objects. Hold on. Oh! Well, I did not ask of doing that, and it's kind of fun that it did mining and depletion. Yeah, that's what I actually like about AI sometimes, that it does more than you ask, it does more than you expect. I kind of thought we would get like very basic stuff, but apparently now we got what? We got boxes, we got scraps that disappear. So boxes, basically you open them, then they became like this semi-transparent, meaning that they are empty. Then ores are having like a couple of cycles of mining apparently, and then they depleting. Yeah, so interactable, received input, blah blah blah. Okay, and then we have ancient ruins. We got crash clicking on ancient ruins. Okay, it's compacting conversation again. Compacting conversation again. I got error after I clicked on ancient ruins. or not actually when I clicked, when I tried to examine it. When I, hold on, tried to examine ancient ruins. Yeah. And the last one is, hold on, it's crashed. Right, fine. We need to restart it completely. And we need to explore. Meow, do you want to load the box again? Done. 2 electronics, 2 scrap. Oh, 5 scrap. Looks correct. That's what in the boxes usually are. Electronics. Alright, danger zone. does that looks like danger zone? Yeah, thank you very much for joining. That was a pleasure to talk to you guys. And thanks for the lot of hype. I'm really happy. You made my evening for sure.